tuning into Amy's Crypt. I'm really looking forward to today's episode because I am going to take you around to all of the most haunted places in Delhi, India. Our first haunted location is known as the KHOONI DARWAZA, and this place is especially spooky because that name literally translates to bloody gate. Now this place is one of 13 historical ancient gates that are left in Delhi and dates back to the 1500s. It is actually the very bloody history that this gate has that gave it its name. It was a place where many political executions were taken out. And what's even more gross and disturbing from this is a lot of the bodies from these executions were left on display at the gate to rot and decay in front of onlookers. There was even heads displayed there from beheadings. We also have 3 princes that were shot at point blank range in that area, murdered, executed. There's also rumoured to be a great massacre that took place in the vicinity of this gate. Though it is debated that this actually even happened in this area, it did result in thousands of deaths. With this really gruesome history surrounding the gate, it's not hard to see why it is considered one of the most haunted places in Delhi. There is an array of paranormal activity that is said to occur here. Many people have claimed to witness fresh blood stains appearing on the walls of this gate before suddenly disappearing. There is also a ghost there that has a particular dislike towards foreigners in the area of the gate. Indian visitors are fine, it's just foreigners tend to get slapped, pushed, or even scratched by this unseen force. And the thought behind this one is that a British soldier carried out a lot of executions at the gate. So anyone coming around that area that looks similar to him often gets attacked. I did visit the gate though for myself, and I do look pretty British and thankfully didn't get attacked. On to our next haunted destination in Delhi. This one is known as the BHATIYARIKA Mahal. It is actually a ruin now, but back in the 14th century when it was constructed, it was a very grand hunting lodge for royalty to come and retreat to. It was originally surrounded by dense forests that had a lot of animals in it for hunting. Just like a lot of other haunted places I found in India, this one actually has signs posted out the front warning people to not visit at night. And a lot of people believe that the reason that these signs are posted there is because there are so many ghosts in the area, it helps keep people safe. Now, a couple of the spirits said to haunt this ruin are that of a mistreated queen who died within the ruin, a couple of kings who loved the lodge and frequented it quite a lot during their lives. We also have a former female caretaker who hangs around the area, and a woman believed to have got lost and died in that area. She got separated from her local tribe and met a very unfortunate end. On to number 3 on our haunted list, we have a place called the Lothian Cemetery. This is actually the oldest burial place for Christians within the vicinity of Delhi. It dates back to 1808 when it first started accepting interments, and it accepted them right through to 1867. Though the cemetery is actually believed to be a lot older and built on top of an existing burial ground for Indian people. Given this long history of the cemetery, it makes sense that it would have a ghost or two. The most commonly cited and talked about ghost at the Lothian Cemetery is actually that of a headless British soldier buried there. He is known as Sir Nicholas and is often seen without a head, sometimes carrying his head around, and he is supposed to be out there looking for his lost lover. We also have an array array of other spirits that are said to exist there. Many are believed to be the ones whose graves were disturbed when all of the Christian interments were brought in, which were mostly British soldiers. And apparently the ghosts get a little bit feisty with each other and are said to rise at night and fight amongst themselves, quarrelling over the space that should be their burial plot. Number 2 on our haunted Delhi list is actually probably the most beautiful and mysterious on this list. It is an ancient stepwell known as the AGRASEN ki BAOLI, and this place is so mysterious they're not even really sure when it was built, though it is thought to date back till at least the 14th century. Today, all of the water in the well has dried up, but the legends and ghost stories surrounding this famous stepwell have not. It is believed back in the day something mysterious was occurring at this stepwell that was drawing people towards it, depressing them so much to the point that they would jump into the well to kill themselves. There was what many have referred to as black water sitting at the bottom of this well, and that is thought to have had some kind of mystical properties that caused people to react this way and commit suicide. It is actually the spirits of the suicide victims who many people believe still haunt the stepwell today, but they're said to haunt it alongside a lot of evil and negative entities or devils that also lurk around the area of the stepwell, particularly the lower segments of it. Alright guys, and now for my number 1 pick for the most haunted place in Delhi. That is a place called the FEROZ KOTLA Fort. And this is a very impressive stronghold that dates all the way back to the 1300s when a sultan had it made. There are many structures that encompass the fort, and some of those have religious significance and are frequented to this day. It is, however, not ghosts in the traditional sense that haunt this place. It is actually jinns, or also known as genies, that are seen here. And these are shapeless beings that are able to drift in between different dimensions, though they are able to affect and make changes to the human world or even possess humans. It is actually the jinns that draw people here for worship. If you visit the FEROZ KOTLA Fort on a Thursday night, you will find many people. That is when they come here to pray to and give offerings to the jinns. And this is in the hope that the jinns will assist them in correcting problems or mishaps that they have currently in their life. So you'll find a lot of people there praying and leaving letters about the troubles that they have that are currently plaguing them. So it's definitely a very interesting place, and one that I found particularly creepy in the dark areas of the worship temples. Well, there you go guys, there were the most haunted places in all of Delhi, India. If you're keen on seeing full videos on these places or a little bit more information, make sure to subscribe, because a lot of them I have specific videos coming out for very soon in the future. If you did enjoy this video though, please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. If you want to do a bit more reading on these places, head to amyscrypt.com, and remember guys, until next time, stay spooky.